Good morning to all. I am Dr. Alkesh Agarwal, and in this fourth lecture on the subject Digital Logic Design with subject code BC3014 covering Unit 1, that is Logic Simplification, we'll mainly cover NAND gate implementation of basic gates, the NOR gate implementation of basic gates, and applications of XOR gate. So these are the references: a book, Digital Design, published by Pearson Education, authored by M. Morris Mano and Michel de Saletti. Another book is Modern Digital Electronics, published by Tata McGraw Hill and authored by R.P. Jain. So, first of all, before discussing the NAND or implementation, we have to discuss about the equivalent logic. Here we have a NAND logic, and this NAND logic is equivalent to invert OR logic. That is, this can be taken as and invert logic. So this and invert logic is equivalent to invert OR logic. So in and invert logic we have A and B inversion, and here which is equal to A inversion or B inversion using De Morgan's theorem. And again, if we see this logic, we are giving input A which is being inverted before going into this gate. We have input B which is being inverted before going into this gate. So we have A inversion or B inversion, A inversion or B inversion. And through NAND gate, we are also getting A and B inversion, that is A inversion or B inversion. So these two logics are equivalent. Similarly, in NOR logic gate, what we are getting as output is A or B inversion, which is A inversion and B inversion. So this A inversion and B inversion can be implemented through this invert and logic. So this is OR invert logic, which is equivalent to invert OR logic. That is, we are giving input A through this inverter. We are giving input B through this inverter, and both inputs are being ANDed. So we have A inversion and B inversion. This is the output of this logic, and through this NOR logic also we are getting the same logic, that is A inversion and B inversion. So like this, or invert logic is equivalent to invert and logic. So we'll use these two logic equivalents in NAND NOR implementation. So this is a simple example. We have two AND gates and one OR gate, and we have to convert or to implement this Boolean expression implemented through basic logic gates through NAND logic gates. Okay, so first step is we converted this AND gate 1 into NAND gate by placing an inversion. Now to nullify this effect, we placed one inverter gate before this OR gate. So this is first step. So like this gate number 1, which is AND gate, here is converted into a NAND gate, and we placed an inversion in the same path. Okay, this is the first step. In second step, from this we are going to this. So in the second step, we converted gate number 2, which is AND gate, into a NAND gate again by placing an inverter, and again we nullify this process by putting another inverter gate. So both gate number 1, gate number 2 are converted into NAND gate, and we have this logic invert OR. If we go back, we see that this invert OR logic is equivalent to NAND logic. So we can replace this very easily by a NAND gate. So here in this slide, this is being very very easily is being explained here. So this inverter OR logic is being replaced by AND invert logic. So like this whole Boolean expression is being implemented through a NAND logic. So this is already converted to NAND by placing inverter, and this logic is equivalent to this NAND logic. So like this we have NAND implementation of a Boolean expression. Now we'll see this the same example through NOR implementation. So here we have two a Boolean expression which is being implemented through two OR gates, one AND gate, and we have to implement through it through this NOR logic. So we'll take step by step process. So in step one, we converted this OR logic gate into a NOR. We placed an inverter over here, so this is converted into a NOR logic gate. And again, we placed another inverter in order to nullify the effect, because what we get at this point is being inverted before going into this gate. So this is step one. In step two, we again converted gate number two OR gate by into a NOR logic gate by placing inverter, and we again nullify this value by putting another inverter gate into the same path. So these two, gate 1 and gate 2, from OR gate convert to NOR gate, and we have another logic which is invert AND. This is equal to again NOR logic. So in this we again see that this invert AND logic is equivalent to OR invert logic. So this again, gate number 3, which is an AND gate which has inverters in the input, can be replaced by a NOR logic. So very easily we converted this, or we uh, realize this Boolean expression with the help of a NOR gate. So this is NOR gate implementation of a Boolean function. Now we have some applications of XOR gate. Here we can see this is XOR gate, which is y is equal to a and b bar, or a bar and b. So this is first application is, if one input is 1, so at the output we get inversion of second input, that is b inversion. Okay, so you can put a value of a as 1, so 1 and b inversion, or 1 inversion b. So this is 0. What we get is 1 and b inversion is b inversion. So this is important. If you have a two input XOR gate and one input is 1, so at the output we get inversion value of second input. Here, when one of the input is 0, we get the same output value as this second input. So you put a is equal to 0, so 0 or b bar or 0 bar and b. So this is 0. 0 inversion is 1, so 1 and b is b. So these are two important applications of XOR gate. That is, with input with one input as 1, we get output as the inversion of second input, and when one of the input is 0, we get the same output as that of the second input that we are giving. So here you can see, if we have number of XOR gates which are being cascaded, that is the output of this XOR gate is being input to the one of the inputs of the next gate. Again, this output is being cascaded to an input of another gate. Like this, we have AND gates, and one input is common to all the uh, you know XOR gates. So if you see, we have, this is, if it's a is equal to 1, if we put a is equal to 1, so what the logic, the Boolean expression that we get is y is equal to 1 exclusive x. So at this output, what we are getting is 1 exclusive or x, again with exclusively ORed with x. So at this output, what we are getting is 1 exclusively ORed with x, exclusively ORed with x, and like this, x will be exclusively ORed the same number of times as the number of gates. So what we get is 1 exclusively ORed with x, exclusively ORed with x, and so on. Here this plus sign is for exclusive or operation, and one important thing that you have to remember is, if the number of variables are even in number, we get 0 output, and when the number of variables are odd in number, we get the same output as variable x. So this is important. So depending upon the number of gates, we get the different outputs. That is, if the number of gates are even in number, that is, number of this x are even, so all these values will be nullified, because as I already told you, if x variable is even number of times, we get 0. So we have final output as 1. If x expression is for odd number of times, that is if we have odd number of gates, that is n is equal to 5 or 7 or 11, that is odd number of times it is reoccurring. So final expression what we get is 1 or x, and 1 or x is x bar. 1 exclusive or x is x bar. So this is some applications of XOR gate. Thank you for this lecture, and just again go through these slides attentively. Thank you.